Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Sims, and I'm here to talk with you about a business opportunity to promote your business and to get your word out and to share some resources in the arena of marketing together, things that we can do together to help each other. Some of the businesses that I coach, both as a volunteer and as a paid coach, are nonprofit. Some are for profit. Some are practitioners of coaching themselves and mentoring. Some of my clients are consultants. Some of them provide food and food services. Others provide products. Many of my very valued customers are in the business to business arena. Let me just ask that if you're listening on Facebook, it's earlier than I thought it was going to be, but it's much later than was announced. There's actually an AM PM button on these scheduling setups, and I had inadvertently scheduled this meeting for 7 a.m. Makes me wonder if anyone showed up. It also makes me wonder if anyone would show up at 7 p.m. So I'm just going to get started early. And so if you're watching this in a delayed manner, that's perfectly acceptable. It's meant to be watched over a period of time. But put your questions in the Facebook chat, or if you're listening on YouTube, in YouTube, or if you are joining us on Zoom, put your questions in the chat. If I receive any questions tonight, I will attempt to answer them tonight. You probably don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about the Genesis 4141 Cooperative. Perhaps you remember a nonprofit organization that we've had for quite a while called 4141 Ministries. And primarily it's dedicated to helping new nonprofit initiatives get off the ground and do community development. That is the purpose. And so uh, we use that platform for that. But the concept is the same. And I will explain that in a few minutes, what this 4141 cooperative is all about. This is not a religious business, although I am a person of faith and I have derived my inspiration from my faith traditions, but there is no religious requirement or affiliation necessary to be a part of it, just as there was none for Joseph in Genesis 41 when he was rebuilding the agricultural infrastructure of Egypt. Most of the people he was serving were not of his faith or faith tradition or heritage. They were not worshiping the same God as he worshiped, but it was important to him to fulfill his calling in life to better the economic situation. And I'm convinced that small businesses both deserve to be, need to be uh, boosted, encouraged, and given opportunities to market their services and their products. And that's what this initiative is all about. So I'm going to go into screen sharing mode here, and I have prepared a short presentation, and it is designed to just get you thinking and get you interested and bring you to the place where you can ask more questions and I can try to answer them for you. So here's the first slide. This is the Genesis 4141 online business cooperative. The only thing that's up and ready for you to see right now is we took a Facebook group that we used for a number of years for the Elegant Yard Sale, which was a part of our nonprofit, but it has a following. And we were doing entrepreneurial work and we were helping people get started in their own businesses through that. And that's going to be the place where we gather. But there's going to be a website, and it is being designed right now called Genesis4141.com. But there will be two other websites associated with this. Please do it for me.com and foodiefriends.com, as well as Genesis4141.com, the storehouse. And each has a specific purpose. And I will tell you about this. This will be the way that the website is divided and enabled to help the partner businesses who work with us. 4141 Storehouse, or may call that Joseph's Empowerment Zone, is is sort of a general store. It's a place where businesses can have a web presence and a page that either leads to another website they have or terminates there, where they're able to sell their product, market their product, or tell the story of their product. They can have a page, they can have a blog there, and they can have access to our podcast. Please do it for me.com. I'll tell you what inspired Please Do It For Me. And for me to secure please do it for me.com as a domain name. I work with a lot of people who could learn skills, who do learn skills, new skills, but when they start digging into applying those skills in their business, they frankly have other gifts where they need to spend most of their time. They need to learn some of the functions that they can contract out, but also they may be best at getting someone else to do these things for them. And some of those services are expensive, some of them are not. Some of my clients actually do these kinds of business to business services. But this is going to be a place where people can list their businesses that serve other businesses and do certain specific tasks that not every business owner wants to do. Perhaps you're getting to the place where you want to farm out your bookkeeping, or perhaps you have a bookkeeping business. Well, this will be a spot for you. Perhaps you're good at social media marketing and you can provide that service for others. Or perhaps you're okay at it, but you really don't want to spend hours a day on it. Well, there'll be businesses listing those kinds of services in the please do it for me portion of Genesis 41 Cooperative. And then foodie friends, people who are very innovative in the food industry and are providing and promoting and developing, become business partners with us and share their business concepts in the Foodie Friends Co-op. So Genesis 41:41 simply says that Pharaoh put Joseph in charge of all the affairs of Egypt. And what that meant was, with a famine coming and a time to prepare, Joseph led the people to build storehouses to set aside some of their grains. He worked out all kinds of financial arrangements and with them so that everybody could benefit. And he built a co-op. And when the 7 years of famine came, both Egypt and the surrounding nations had food that could be purchased. We're going to be a website, a one-stop shop, launching in June as a cooperative website hosting small businesses and bringing, I just found a mistake. How about that? Together, their efforts under one umbrella to promote their businesses and serve our community of clients, customers, and partners. It's a cooperative inspired by that biblical story, and it is sort of like a warehouse or a storehouse you can see here, and it embraces three categories of business. Um, 4 areas that we address. One, it looks like we're reconnecting to the internet. It looks like we might have had a break in the action. Okay, reconnecting to the internet, reconnecting to the internet, reconnecting to the internet, and wondering if we're actually back. So let me take a look and see if we are back. And if in coming back, we end up being reconnected to Facebook. Okay. And if in coming back, we end up being. There we go. We're back on Facebook and we're back on the internet. We're back on Zoom and everything's coming up roses. There we go. We're back on Facebook and we're back on the internet. We're back on Zoom and everything's coming up roses. There we go. We're back on. Okay. I heard myself talking to myself. All right. Looking at this chart, what do you get when you become a member of Genesis 4141? Well, one thing you get is a web page with links back to any other sites you may have, or you may decide that's enough of a web page for you. Now, we help you design it. It's a very basic website. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles, but it has good information and it has a few bells and whistles. You get a place where you can post a blog, where you can update your events or your sales or any information about your business or about what you do and about your expertise. You can use that site to establish yourself as an expert in your field. We interview you for a podcast we put on that will be hosted on the site and in other places. And so you're going to get some promotion through an interview that we record with you. You get a link in our business listings and menu so that people can find you. We mention you. We put your links in our monthly newsletters, which are inspirational and motivational and non-sectarian, but encouraging news that has a shelf life. So we invite you to share in advertising that is designed to drive traffic to our common site and to your site. We provide coaching on how to create funnels, calls to action, and marketing. We also provide access to a private coaching group where you can compare notes with other vendors and business. We have to take specific action to drive people to the website. People are spending a lot of money that also involves some duplication. We can help save some of that money. Marketing is expensive and complex. Customers want to uncomplicate their lives and maybe have one place to come where there are trusted businesses. Reliability. It will mean something to be on our site. We screen you. And funnels. We help you to create a funnel system to escort your client or your customer on a journey. You don't know what a customer journey is? That's one of the things you're going to learn by being a part of us. You can have your online store and market swap. You can have cooperative advertising and marketing, networking, ongoing training, coaching, and mentoring, incentives for helping your platform grow, content you can use, and podcasting. Do we have competition? Well, our product is priced below that of any other uh, similar kinds of products, but I don't know anything quite like it. Design is simple, it's easy to use. We're going to make it easy for you. Affordability is a main draw for all of you. And competition is a good thing. And we welcome competition as others, as it will mean that it works. So this is unique. This is the only product we really know that's doing what we're doing with the concept and the values. It'll be elegantly designed, though simple. This is a test. So you're getting in on the ground floor. In fact, we're going to call you founders partners. And it is designed with the help of others who have been down the road in all of this. June 2025, we're going to roll it out. We're going to release it to a broader group of people in August. And in November, we're going to look at it. We invite you to the table to offer us suggestions, and we'll make any necessary changes. What are your next steps? Well, schedule a 10 to 15 minute call with me. Put yourself on my calendar at calendly.com, Coach Tom Sims, 60 minutes. It won't take 60 minutes, but I'm going to reserve the time around it so that we're not crowded. It'll be about a 10 to 15 minute call. Then I'm going to send you another video. I'm going to ask you to read our material and consider the agreement, and then schedule a longer conference where we discuss your individual strategy and financial arrangements. Just a preview of what it's going to cost. The setup fee will be something around 100 to 250, depending on what you need. Again, it's simple. If you need anything real fancy, it'll be more, but we're not really offering that. There'll be multiple levels from $20 to $50 a month, depending on your services and when you pay. We are asking you to come together and combine some lists with us. And we are going to give you some subscription building tools. We're going to offer you some webinars that are free or discounted. Involve some sharing. It's going to be a part of something where we help each other. And that's really what I wanted to say tonight. And hopefully this all got in, and we were able to record the whole thing on Facebook. Now I'm going to take a quick look at Facebook and see if there are any questions. And I don't see any questions tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to close this out, and we're going to make it available on the website, on social media, on my Facebook page, on YouTube, and in many other places. I might clean it up a little bit and redo it, but I think this conversational tone is probably where we are. If you're just joining us now, either on Zoom or on Facebook, I've said it all. So you want to go back on and watch it, and especially on Facebook. We're going to be presenting this on other social media platforms in the near future. Thank you so much for watching this presentation. I think it will really be of help to my clients and others, including your clients, who are trying to start businesses and trying to get off the ground and trying to make the most of their marketing dollars. So if there's nothing else, we're going to close it out and send it out to posterity. Thank you so much.